I came to win.
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
S-T-R-O, I ain't come to play with you. Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up. I can't spend the day with you. I'm out of my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I made with you. I been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support ride. Lifting up, never not on my grind. New York City time, another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winning side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field. Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah, beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's. Great color coops. Oh no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I didn't grab the few. Can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze. Freeze. Stop you in your tracks. It's not no preseason. We seeking W's.
See what's going on around here, man. The 4 play artists. We got 4 plays, maybe 6, but they be working for them, you hear me? To build the team up pretty good with them 5 plays.
Sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Giants and the Dallas Cowboys. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. This is Saquon Barkley, and he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up 7. They'll come up now 2nd and 4.
4 play artists, man. Nigga got about 4 or 5 players here, but it should be working. I don't know if it's him or the fucking team. You got something going on.
Saquon Barkley. And some room to roam now. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 17 yards and a giant first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake.
Picked up something, man. 1 yard.
And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
That's all YouTube shit, man, when you be doing that shit. That's crazy. Oh, you picked that block up, man.
None. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
He coming, fellas. He coming, fellas. He coming, fellas. Let's slide this away.
After the run, Smith going to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone.
Coming, fellas.
And it's
you got
at the goal line.
Adjust to that.
Picked
That
up
was a
by
good pick.
Anthony Brown.
Get him, guy. I should do aggressive pitch.
They were ball hawks last week. They had a trio of interceptions on defense in the first drive. They picked up right where they left off.
They're creating quite a reputation for themselves, aren't they? And sometimes what happens is when they know that the defense can take the ball away, as they said the previous week, now you try too hard to not let them take it away, and you force yourself
there you go, to the 1-2.
They've intimidated them in a sense and gotten the ball.
No playing these niggas, man.
13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
That's crazy.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he is going to lose yardage here. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
They'll give him 8 on the play, and that's going to lead to a third down.
How about that shuffle pass? Or if you want to call it the shovel pass, that's fine too. That's one of those plays that you take a little bit of risk there because you're trying to throw the ball into the middle of the field where a lot of big bodies lurk, and they can knock it away, pick it off, but they were able to execute it successfully on that play.
And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a first down. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. They keep on the ground with Elliott. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
From the 29, Prescott. That one complete to Elliott. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far.
47. 26.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. An 11-yard touchdown as his guys are able to strike first.
Like on me, but whatever.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
To these certain type of niggas. People can't just play football anymore.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away.
That's good shit.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Some good spam shit, I guess. Just not in my blood to do that type of shit.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Let's go, D. Jim.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He'll let it go deep for Beckham, and that will fall incomplete.
We going to test him the whole time. We keep going.
On what will turn out to be the final play.
We gonna get one of them.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
We gonna get one of them, Beckham. Oh yeah, we gonna get one of them.
Smith. Going to throw again. And the
fault,
pass
man.
is
Oh,
intercepted.
but
He was looking for Ingram. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Let's go.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
That's that YouTube play.
Into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Oh, these niggas hilarious.
2 first-half touchdown passes
Oh,
now
my
for
God.
Dak Prescott.
I can't wait till I'm back to fix all this
push
shit,
out in
man.
front
That's
further.
crazy.
So the
That's
quarterback
funny.
drops to throw, looks
That's
over,
funny.
and boom, a guy that wide open, he has to be
Funny
thinking,
stuff,
wait a
man.
minute, this is some kind of a dream. This is too easy.
Yeah, a great dream. One you don't want to wake up from. But for the defense, almost feels like there was a bust in coverage.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away.
Good shit.
This is fielded at the goal
No, I
line.
tell you.
And he'll take it
let's
past
go,
the
man.
25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Pulling by bitching about nothing. We got several people run bitch plays.
The Giants
start doing it
offense at the
myself.
line, ready to begin their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. On 2nd and 9, Smith. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And for the 3rd time here in this half,
I need
it's
a fucking
intercepted.
quarterback, man. This
Picked up
nigga
by
too hard.
Anthony Brown. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here, but he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
Turn up. Kill, turn up.
On 2nd down, it's Elliott. And he's going to get this pretty close to the first down marker at the Giants' 41.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
On the RPO, Prescott's going to keep it himself. Got his man there complete to Gallup. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
Good shit. Good shit.
Let's go, team. Big series right here. We got to step it up.
A first down carry by Elliott. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Shit all over it.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball. How about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism. They created some nice space for him.
the last game.
On 2nd down now. It's Elliott, and he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. Elliott. And he will be very close to
we give him 2
down.
yards off of
I see
that?
the closed fist of the referee.
How the fuck is that 2 yards, cuz?
It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave them with some options here on 4th and inches.
2 yards.
Marr able to put this one through. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. Well, maybe a little bit of an anxious moment there as that ball got closer and closer, but it does curl in.
Yeah, actually did a little bit of a slow dance there with the left upright, didn't it? But had just enough space as you said, for it to curl in.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go. Eat 2 bars.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game.
Funny on how I could do the same play every time.
Right from the start, we've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching
same plays, man. That's fucking ridiculous. That shit is funny as fuck.
Just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and
find the glory of mixing up
yesterday's
plays on
action.
defense
And
or
he'll be brought
offense.
down
That
right
is just
at the
hilarious
30
to me.
here. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Exactly what they needed right there.
8
because they
times
needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off. Because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So first and 10 now from the 30. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll try the air now with Smith. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete.
Pass right there,
Good
boy.
effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's
I had a
3rd
quarterback.
down.
You put that bitch
An
on the
attempt at a
numbers.
deep ball there. They didn't get it.
Damn, boy, you got to put that
They're
on the
going to need
numbers.
a few of those to actually hit
Fucking
in order
missed
to get
it.
back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage.
50 seconds, Mike.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. And he comes back with one complete. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
It's going to be a long day. 56.
A shotgun snap for Smith. And he will go down. A Cowboy sack. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
About 5 times.
The pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
How y'all can't beat this shit?
Now a play fake, and it's Smith. They'll let it go deep.
Wow, look at my quarterback.
And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
3rd and long, it's Smith. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play.
So that means the left side is the weak
first
side
half
of the
is
coverage.
winding down.
Because Gaffer was on the right side. Gaffer 98 speed and can't beat a 93 speed cornerback. Get the fuck out of here, kid. Gotta be fucking bullshitting.
Now after the touchdown.
Fuck out of here, man.
Kick it away.
Shit funny as fuck. Guess I gotta focus though. I ain't focusing like a motherfucker.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Let's go, man. Let's try to lock down into this shit.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
And that is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here,
See what I'm saying? Saying bullshit, man. Get the fuck out of here, bum ass, man.
Normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection,
right back to the same
you're only going to
shit,
fool them
man.
for a
That shit
second or
funny
so.
as fuck,
And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee.
Then you gonna go the other way with it. See what I'm saying? Get the fuck out of here, that YouTube shit, man. Saying plays over and over, man. Niggas funny as fuck around here, man.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Final play of the half. Prescott going deep for Diggs.
Don't man out here that bullshit, man. Fucking bullshit saying plays, man. Come on, man.
At the 21.
And commission don't make a fucking rule about this shit, man.
Get the football back. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game.
That's why the fuck I drop out this bitch fucking twice. Fucking stupid, man. Same shit over and over. Take the fun out of the game, man.
Get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as
anybody can do the same fucking plays as the money plays. Just fucking Google shit. Fuck. But I ain't gonna bet your body. Just laugh at these sorry ass niggas.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Cover him.
Prescott. And he will find his man on the outside. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
New play. By time. Fuck.
10th carry now for Elliott.
No play.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid game. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Crazy.
Off play action.
Bring your dumb ass up. Bring your dumb ass up.
And he goes down.
Bring your dumb ass up.
52's the mic, boys. 52. Hey, Mike 52. Mike 52. Drop deep. 52's the mic right here, over there, right?
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. He's going to walk one deep. That's caught inside the 20.
Cowboys.
A big play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. With his first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
I step on the moves, man. I step on the moves. Oh, Lord. I tell you. It's funny. These niggas are.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. DeMarcus Lawrence in there for sack number 127 in his great career, moving it past Kansas City Hall of Famer Derek Thomas on the all-time list.
That is funny, bro. Fuck. Shit. Shit cracked me up.
Kill.
They showed me Dallas good. I ain't gonna lie.
Throwing on second and long. Smith gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
Good thing I use this lead just to practice to see what glitch shit niggas do. Take this lead serious.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
Now Smith. Looking left side.
See, I got you do this the whole game, but
he'll
I'm just
have
not
this
that type of
past the
nigga.
30 prior to going out of bounds. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10.
Oh, it's got one nigga though. How they got one dumb nigga in everything that you do in life.
Out of the gun, Smith. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against his secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game. He's going to fire one deep. It got his man complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big pickup of 38. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. Off of play action. Here's Smith. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
I need to practice.
Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, there's a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, deep ball, short ball. And that was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football, contesting everything.
Well, second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
This offense was on the move. Now two straight incompletions have them looking at third and 10.
YouTube artists, same players.
To the air again, Smith. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Malik Collins in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Now the Pro Bowl kicker, Aldrich Rosas. Last year he hit one for 57. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration, now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they're all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with it?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
I tell you, these niggas hell, boy.
Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets them into a 3rd and 1 situation. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
Prescott to throw this time. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. The throw over the middle, take it in. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a 1st down. Prescott now, 12 of 15 throwing the ball, 80% so far, and it's 1st and 10. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even...
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touch. Michael Gallup, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Following the touchdown, here's Moore to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. Now a hit and a loose football.
There's never a good place on the field to fumble the ball. Let's just call it as it is.
But definitely not in your own red zone.
In your own red zone, it's heightened, isn't it? Because you're almost automatically giving up a score and the momentum, and everything just changes for your team.
Yeah, so the kickoff fumble, now great field position.
I'm on. Take left. Everyone, you got 4 down.
And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run with Barkley. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
We know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands.
Kill. It's our time. Check key weapon.
They'll run on 1st down. Elliott. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Again, it's Elliott. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. That ball is caught. It's Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Cowboys use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team